Hi ghosties, this is my ghosties. So this video is not going to be an attack or anything like that because I do understand there's other people that has different opinions. So like a month ago I think, or a couple of days ago when the miracle concert was still going on, I actually watched this one video done by Love Effie about disliking a lot on the suits. She did have some positive points from now and then, but it's not really enough. So it's like being a critic or being straight up negative. You have to come up with facts and points, so that you prove a point that is true to you, not something that you make out of your head and be like looking at an item and be like, this is bad. Because that's literally my first impressions on some, well, mostly other things, but I end up changing it and be like, I should test it out or give it a benefit of a doubt before being negative about it. So I do understand she made the video just for people, that's struggling, be like, should I get it or should I not? I'm just like, I'm not too sure. So she's only like coming up with negative points for them to just say, oh, now I don't want them anymore. So I went down to her comments. I'm not going to read hers first, but I'm going to read this one comment that obviously Love Effie ended up pointing out that the Miracle concert is in fact for only rock or punk tags. It's not relating to, if I would say, gothic tag. It's not relating to goths. Punk kind of is, but I never seen that punk look in our area, because they're mostly in black and white and with scruffy hair, blah blah blah. Japan has their different way of seeing it. So this person says, I use these suits all the time. They're great for competitions. The Tornado Rhapsody and Demon Lament are top scoring as hell. I literally know the name of Demon Blood gauntlets off the top of my head because I use them in most Stylist Arena and a lot of individual journey quests. A lot of the items also come with the punk or rock tags, which are semi-uncommon in this game, which is true because you don't get a lot of rocks, which I'm so butthurt about. Like, ooh, can you at least have an emo tag or just rock, please? Just, having a bit of like a leather jacket and heavy boots and scruffy rocky hair. Not too much like not too much like Tornado Rhapsody, because that's a joke. I mean, I do like bright colours, but her hair colour, yikes, no thank you. Alright, so I expect that Love Effie was getting a lot of hate. So she ended up saying and pinned her comment, this video is meant for people who are looking for a reason not to participate in this event. It will definitely be harsh and biased towards these suits. So I do get the point that she went false on her review about them. However, it is by no means mean to insult anybody who actually like the suits and use them on a daily basis. Definitely was not my intention, and I'm sorry if it made anybody feel bad for participating in this event. There are many top scoring items in the event, and of course, I mean, why didn't you mention that in your video? Because that's one important thing about, having facts and statements about it. Again, this is not a whole bash, I'm just asking some simple questions. Hold on, I lost where I was. Oh my god. Items in the event, of course. Certain parts of each suit may be someone's favorite item. For example, the cat stockings in Power Reinforce is definitely one of my favorite hosieries in the game. Anyways, this video is meant to deter people who don't want to spend on the Miracle Concert Hell event, so it will not give the suits the proper appreciation they may deserve. I still don't get the point though, because you still have to be honest with your words and other people would believe you, because I think you're one of those people, since you got a bigger following than I do, they would listen to, so you have to take it, you have to literally just think about it, be like, wait, if I would lie, would that hurt? Because now you're saying that these can be top scoring items, and then you're not pointing that out in your video, and people be like, I need, It's all based on looks otherwise, because I am one of those channels to be like, I don't care about top scorings, I just care about the damn look. So I do know where she's coming from, but if she's a channel that cares about top scorings, then she could mention that. Anyway, besides that point, I actually made some points that she said in the video. And I only made 3 suits because I didn't want to spend more diamonds on a blue and demon lamid suit, so we're just gonna get rid of this look and get down to the business. So, okay, let me just scroll. Okay, here we go. So she reviewed this one first, so power reinforce. Alright, let's see what she's all about. Okay, so should I just state the fact she hasn't used Tornado Rhapsody once because she didn't like the items. So I'm just gonna point that out because I'm gonna get into Tornado Rhapsody the majority of this video. Okay, so she pointed out that this hair doesn't work with anything, and I've also been watching what items she's been putting on with this hair. She's using poses that doesn't fit the hair, so that's not going great. So okay, let's just get that back on a minute. 1, 2. Okay, should I just point out that this fairy coat here is very hard to use with the other items? I have tested out so many times about this shirt, but it wasn't happening. This shirt over here though, it's very nice without this coat, so I do like this shirt. I tried using these. I don't really like these, so I didn't try them once. I didn't try this once. I use this item a lot of the times. I do like the gloves, but again, it shows a lot more pink. Glow sticks. We're just gonna get rid of everything because we don't want to ruin the poses. So the poses she was using for this specific hair wasn't the right poses for the hair specifically. I know she was trying to prove, you know, her point, and I do understand what she's gonna go with, but at least try and make an effort to prove your point even more, using and trying items you won't imagine yourself using. Now, I know that Love Effies doesn't use the goth or rock tag because she's not really into that style, and I do get that because I'm friends with people that's more into the girly style. But you have a punker here, so I'm just gonna try and do my best with all of this. So she said the hair was hard to use, and I don't blame her because that hair is literally one of the hardest items I ever got from this suit. Alright, so I don't know why I'm looking in dresses, but we just have to see. I don't see anything that could fit well with this. No, that's too elegant for this childish look. Looks a bit okay, but no. Nah. I thought it could work, but no. Not half bad, but still, again, no. Okay, here's this one. Okay, alright, so we can still... It doesn't look bad, in fact. Nah. I mean, different shades of pink, but the style at least fits, right? So, at least we got a dress that actually suits this hair, kind of. I don't think there's anything else that I have. Okay, as you know. Nah. Oh, they fixed the pose, by the way, but I need to add that egg in so it could work. No. What could fit with this? These are all too elegant for this hair. Okay, that at least fits, right? So I'm not too sure. I'm not really into girly looks, and I'm trying, but I don't bloody know what I'm doing. Alright, so we're gonna go in shirts because at least the shirts separate from the bottom part. And again, as you can see, all my wardrobe is dark, bloody dark, and I'm not a fan of light stuff, so please don't hate me for this. So nah. In animes, they do have some rocker punker chicks that actually has a uniform. No. Actually, that doesn't look horrible. At least it's like white and nicer. Don't know. Alright, yeah, you get to see my point that she is right that this hair is very difficult to use. She hasn't pointed out any negatives on other items, so that's good. So we're gonna go in Thunderbeat. Alright, so I noticed that she was talking more about the gothic tag or punk tag. I know punk is in the gothic genre, but lately, you know, with Japanese kind of style of punk, which for example, it doesn't look gothic and it doesn't look like it's dark and, you know, full of emotion. At least, I don't know, it's not really punk, it's not really gothic to me, and I just don't see how it can be gothic. But anyway, she ended up pointing out that this hair is gross, which she's not wrong. She is definitely not wrong. But the thing is, this hair has a good value in something. Since Love Nikki has now a Harajuku tag, this hair is perfect for that tag because it's weird, you don't see it every day, and Harajuku is definitely like that. Yeah, that's the only thing that she pointed out about this hairstyle. But can I add in more negatives to back up her opinion? These socks over here, these ones, yep, they're horrendous with other shoes. So she could actually have an excuse, well, not an excuse, but a real value of a negative point with these socks and with this dress. If she was trying to let people not spend their diamonds on something that's not worth it, at least look into the suits first, at least, and then definitely have your true negative opinion. Now, she can have her negative opinion, she can have her opinions in general, but she needs to come up with facts about it and what she doesn't like about it. Not just like straight up out of the bat and be like, I don't like this because the way it looks. That's not good enough. We need to have that valuable. So I already tried these dresses out, I already tried the items out, and I do have my real negative opinion. This dress is horrendous with most things, right? But this dress could work well with a cardigan from that 14 suit elephant, the whale one. So you know what, screw this, I hate scrolling. Alright, so it could work well with this cardigan, as you can see. It's a bit flashy, but it could work well with this as well because that's a bit punky. You just have to match them with the actual real tags, like punk tag with punk tag, and so on and so forth. Not something that you think is yellow, pink, white onto something that's really opposite from those colors. It just doesn't work right, okay? Does not work right. These socks are literally the issue, and the shoes look really, well, I already tested it out. Her feet are smaller than the size of these shoes. For a fact, I end up like measuring. So that's just funny to me, because if we end up like, okay, let's take these off and take these off. So her foot is next to that sparkle there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I can see that. So it's next to this point. And then the shoes come up to be an inch past it. So the shoes are in fact bigger than her actual bloody feet. So it's really difficult to use these shoes with other items of, you know, having them to look too big for her feet. It's just funny to me. Funny. She pointed out that the drum kits are barely being used. I definitely use this necklace a lot because it just gives me the Tokyo Ghoul vibes because of the eye. So I do like the choker. I would like to use this coat a lot as well. Again with the Harajuku tag. I really love the Harajuku fashion. It's just completely weird. Alright, let's go to our queen of the point. Tornado Rhapsody. Woo! Alright, so let's put her on. We're not going to slander her pose because I barely use that. Alright, so I do agree with Love Effie about how the hat looks very weird because it is relaxing on the ponytail, and we don't get a lot of high rock starish ponytails. We get like elegant short ones, and I just think that the high ones like this could work well with this hat because this hat is technically balancing off your forehead. I do use these stockings a lot, and I do use her makeup a lot, which I do want to get to that makeup at some point. So she said, and I will agree that the hair is hard to bloody use because if you take the guitar off and the coat off, it's fine. And also the waist item because that thing is huge. Even though her waist item is pretty with other rocky-ish or gothic things, even though I don't think it's gothic, but she has actual items that looks gothic to me. I like the fact she's covered in chains. I didn't even recognize that before. Anyway, so the hair. I don't like how they picked the blue with this pink. Like, why this teal color, like with this pink? Just pick red, you know, or black because she has black wire in her hair. Anyway, poor color choices. I have to admit, you have really bad color choices, my dude. Just nah. Hard to style with? Yes, because it's technically like this with the default pose, so we don't get another pose with that, and that's another issue with me. I don't like blowing in a wind hair. It's just so difficult to work with, and it's like half of it's out of the bloody screen anyway. And I don't like the fact that it comes like whoosh, because that doesn't make any sense to me. Because if it's gonna be hair blowing in the wind, it will go whoosh. It happens to my hair because it's stupidly long. I don't like it. She said has to go with the punk rock look. Which I don't know because I'm into that fashion. Of course I know what I'm talking about. But people are into very odd fashion, but it's not really common or at least noticeable. But this hair is at least looking very anime punkish, in my opinion. Not really something in reality. I don't know. I do like the bangs though. The bangs are very cute. And I do like this part though. I do like the style of this ponytail, but I just don't like this flipping moment. I just don't like it, and I just want it to be at least going down, and I could at least have some strands going out, you know, so it doesn't look too blowing out. Makeup how to use. Let's just go up a minute. My emo. This is my emo look because I love my emo fashion. So it's not necessarily used for the boy look. You can go for the boy look with this makeup. It doesn't look girly at all. You just have to choose the right hair. So alright, so we're gonna go for Tengu's hair because Tengu is more of a punky look, boyish type thing. Whoops. No. There we go. So ignore the body, just cut off the body, right? You have a male look. So it's easier because this makeup could be unisex if all like it. It could be anything, but I use it mostly for an emo girl, and I could sometimes use it for an emo boy. Whoops, I tapped something. I didn't mean to tap you. I wish I could take off those ornaments, but I don't. I'm really lazy to take off those ornaments. Da, 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 da. Alright, so she also said she never used Tornado Rhapsody. Okay, so let me just give you an advice. You should and must test out the items before having an opinion, because that's what opinion is built on. If you test out something, then that's where your opinion matters. If you haven't in fact used them and only looked at them, it's not really an opinion. So she has really tested out this makeup with boy looks, and it's like, okay, that's valid. But she also just mentioned that it doesn't look boyish when she pointed out the hairs. Well, okay, you would have to go for a punk boy look. She pointed out the boy's look, well, besides the prisoner, that is posh. And I know the majority of guys we have in this game is posh boy typical look. But you can still use this makeup with any punk or emo fashion or gothic, depends on you. But I definitely use this makeup on punk and emo fashion. So in my case, and in my opinion, I just don't think having an opinion without testing them out first is valid. And you should at least test them out before having an opinion of your own. So she did admit of not using them, so I do understand that she's just trying to help people that doesn't want to spend diamonds, and she's coming up with the points, negative, extremely negative points on these suits, and you know, props to her to go out of her way for that. But then again, you have someone that's negative as I am, hello, and hates girly looks and everything like that. At least, you know, at least look at some of my videos and then you could build up your opinion on some styles I create. So then you would say it's part of that fashion. It's part of that world. So I do know that girly fashion and not much of a tomboy, but it can be, but punk look fashion is completely bloody different. And this miracle concert event is based on punk fashion. It's not based on anything. You can't use any of these items. Well, you can if you're very, 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 very bloody hell creative. You could use the items for a girly look. So I'm not bashing her, I'm not hating her, I do like her content, but she needs to understand that opinions have to be truthful at some point. So, I really hope when she watches this, I don't know if she does, but if she is, just know I'm not really bashing on her, I'm just coming up with my own opinions against hers, or can be relatable to us. I have, you know, I admitted that the pink hair is very hard to use because that thing is just a joke. The other hairstyle on Tornado Rhapsody is hard to use because of that damn blue. I mean, I would use it in that style, but that blue is just ridiculous. Like, who would pick the blue with that pink hair? It does not make any sense to me. Anyway, besides it being punk, it is a rock tag. Just gonna point that out. The gold with the red and black, you know, with Tornado Rhapsody, which we're gonna scroll back down. Whoops. We're just gonna use a pose. So as you can see, red, black and gold, but the majority of it is gold because we don't really have that much gold items on this game. So why is it that it's gold? At least have some gold trimmings with the black base, you know. That's a punker rock look in this world over here. In Japan, I do get that it's very colorful over there. It's extremely weird to me, But over here we go with the black and white looks. You know. I mean, go on Kerrang and you see a bunch of boys in black ripped jeans and black band merch shirts. So yeah, just have a look on Kerrang. It's a music channel based around the rocks, 2 metals. Just explore the forbidden world. But yeah, just this fashion though, I admit that the shoes is hard to use with this waist and shorts, top, coat and hat. The leggings, perfect, because they're black ripped and you could use them for any rocker or emo look, because they're just absolutely my favorite with this makeup. Oh, now I can finally die. Have a nice bloody life.